Here are 25 pro tips. These are going to be a lot harder compared to my 50 tips video I made a few days ago. So let's get right into it. On speed circuit, if you want to get a really good time, at the very start, if you jump early and then land on the slanted part of the bouncers, you'll be sent flying. And if you dive, you'll keep all the momentum going for the next section of the mode. But this is difficult to do if you spawn behind everyone because then they'll bump into you. And also on speed circuit, once you start making it to the end, instead of going through the spinning poles on the left side, just slower. Instead, you want to cut through on the right side, which is easier and also faster. It's just that most people automatically go left because they're already going in the direction. On big fan, if you get the fans at the end, you don't have to choose between using the middle fan or the
Which
side
floor
fan.
are you going?
And then instead, you can use the middle fan but go to the side, and then you can use the side fan.
I'm going
and
to
use
the
that
last
get
floor.
On hoverboard heroes, once you make it to the low gravity zone, instead of going the normal route, which has more obstacles and could get you eliminated, you can just go up this rainbow and jump off of it and skip the obstacles, helping you qualify. On Perfect Match, memorizing the fruits is easy, but sometimes when you get to the third round of Perfect Match, it's kind of hard because there's 6 fruits to remember. So what most people do is repeat out loud, melon, orange, grape, banana, cherry, apple, over and over, and that sometimes gets hard to keep saying without mixing it up. Or what I do is remember them easier by just saying the first letters of each fruit. For example, melon, orange, grape, banana, cherry.
15, last floor. Yalla, we will go here.
Is instead MOGBC. And I keep saying that really fast in my head, or what's even easier to remember is saying them as a word. So in this case, MOGBC. Or on some fruit, the fruits are way harder to remember than Perfect Match. As what do you even call these things? This sort of looks like a dragon fruit, but it's just too many syllables to say. So instead of coming up with names to call them, just call them out by color. So for example, I see 4 dark green, 3 brown, and 2 light green, which is much easier than saying 4 pears, 3 coconuts, and 2 spiky green pears. Next on this height, when you're on the ball section and a ball is coming at you, just dive to the bottom corner of the ball so that your fall guy doesn't ragdoll. But keep in mind, you want to dive kind of far away from the ball because anything too close and you'll just dive straight into the ball. When you're on Hoops Legends and you see a hoop far out from one of the purple platforms, rather than pulling a block over to grab it, which is slow and someone else could steal it from you, instead, if you perfectly jump on the edge right here, then you'll have enough momentum to dive straight through it. Next, on Gate Crash, taking the Edis is always worth it. But if you want to take the Edis, you want to wait until it's in the hitting position, and then walk in front of it and jump up, and it'll give you the perfect hit. And in this example, I even walked backwards and had to dive up to get to the Edis, and still the Edis got me first place ahead of everyone else who didn't use it. When you're on solo tail tag, they patched the glitch that allows you to stand on top of the pole, but an even easier way to make sure no one can grab your tail is to just spam jump dive. While you're doing it, you're